Welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're making Fiori Thumbprint Meltaway cookies. What is that? Well, we're going to be adding a little of Fiori di Sicilia, which is basically an orange extract. Like really, that's what it is. It's delicious though. So we're going to be adding a little bit of that in and a little bit of orange zest into a typical normal thumbprint cookie. But this also has some extra special things like cake flour instead of all-purpose, which will make it a finer, softer cookie. Not only that, but we're adding in olive oil to just take it over the top. These are going to be delicious. Have I made them before? Huh, of course not. We're going to be making them together so you can learn from me, my mistakes, or hopefully no mistakes. Bake along with me as I go. We're also making them because cookies are delicious, get eaten so quickly. We'll try our best to make them last. First make the batter, then shape all your cookies. Add jam at last at the end. Today we're baking these thumbprint cookies. The sugar, the butter, the jam. Sift flour, sugar, and salt all together. Butter, olive oil. Beat together. Orange zest, optional. Vanilla, Fiori di Sicilia. Egg yolks. Add in the dry ingredients a little at a time. Make sure that there is no flour showing. Once the cookie dough batter is fully mixed, you have a choice to make. Are you going to scoop out the cookie dough and make a thumbprint and then put the jam in? Or are you going to cut out shapes and then press your thumbprint in to put the jam in? These are all choices you have. I think I'm going to roll mine into a log first, stick it in the fridge, and then cut the pieces and then make a thumbprint, just so they'll be the same size. Again, you can shape this in a disc and put it in the refrigerator. You could leave it as is and put it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna try to shape mine into a log so that I can roll it and then I can cut slices of the cookie. Into the refrigerator for at least an hour or even overnight. Towards the end of that hour, preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Okay, the log is out of the refrigerator and it looks like it got creased a bit, which may be okay, but we're gonna find out. Round it as needed. Place on your baking sheet. Dip your thumb into some water and gently press an indentation before you bake into your cookies. This is where the jam is going to go. Into the oven for 12 to 15 minutes until the edges just start to get brown. The edges are just brown. Let's take them out. Get your jams ready because we're going to do this right now while the cookies are still warm so that it has that glass-like finish when they are cooled. So, that said, what jam are you going to use? Apricot, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, fig? Is there a fig jam? I think so. Use what you like. I'm using a teaspoon scooper, but you could use just a regular teaspoon too. And this is apricot jam, which I am just going to plop there in the center. And that looks like too much, so we're going to do less than that, and I will fix that in a moment. All right, take a look at the cookie. It looks delicious. The filling on top might be a little thick, so just saying. And that thumbprint, make sure you go pretty deep and wide so that it can actually hold a lot of the jelly. I found that in the oven, it actually started to puff up a bit and that imprint started to disappear. So just be sure yours is deep enough. It smells delicious. I can smell that orange zest come through along with the fiori di Sicilia, that orange extract. But let's taste it. The cookie itself is so flavorful, buttery, and soft. That cake flour really makes a difference. I don't think I really taste the olive oil, but I do get that orange sort of coming through and just a really soft, buttery cookie. Delicious. Now let's taste it with the jam. I mean, come on. That is cookie perfection that you can make in any way you like. Do you want to use a different type of jam? Feel free. I used a few different ones. Apricot, strawberry, raspberry. I even had some leftover blueberry jam, which I decided to add in. Feel free to change it up as you like it. And do you not want to add that orange zest? Feel free to leave it out. Do you want to leave out the fiori di Sicilia? Leave that out too. Just add vanilla. You can modify these cookies however you like. Whatever you do, they will be delicious. If I can make these thumbprint cookies for the very first time with you watching me every step of the way, mistakes and all, you can too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check me out on Instagram. And keep sending me those recipe requests.